You won't believe how many things are marketed as good for your brain, when in reality, they hit your memory harder than a sugar crash at 2 p.m. today. We're exposing the bigger senior health myths that sound smart, but quietly sabotage your brain power. Let's get right to it. Number 10. Trusting influencers know what's not included in a medical degree. Yep, follow me for more tips. Scroll through TikTok or YouTube Shorts for 5 minutes and you'll find some wellness expert sipping collagen spirulina green tea claiming, "This reversed my brain aging." Sure, and I'm writing this script from Mars. The problem? A lot of older adults trust cute faces with 3 million followers over real doctors with, degrees, and brains, especially aging ones, are more drawn to confidence than truth. Worse, social media algorithms know that better than any neuroscientist. Taking advice from a TikToker pushing brain detox tea is like popping a breath mint and hoping it'll help you do calculus. Reality check. Most of these miracle hacks have zero clinical proof. And your brain doesn't need a detox. It probably just needs less YouTube talks. Scroll if you want. Just don't let your brain spiral while you're at it. Number 9. Anti-aging obsession. There's a fine line between staying sharp and turning your brain into a guinea pig for snake oil. The obsession with reversing brain aging has become a full-blown circus. There's cryotherapy, hyperbaric oxygen chambers, nootropic stacks with names that sound like rejected Marvel villains. And let's not forget the $200 a month brain supplements advertised by a guy who once sold hair growth pills on late night TV. Now, don't get me wrong, wanting to stay mentally sharp is great. But when you're chasing eternal youth like it's a limited time coupon, you might just be paying for side effects, not results. Here's the kicker. Many of these so-called age-reversing methods are either under-researched or downright risky. From hormone injections to experimental peptides, some solutions could harm memory, sleep, or even your mood. Ironically, the more you panic about cognitive decline, the more stressed your brain gets, which causes more cognitive decline. Neat loop, huh? And let's be real, your brain doesn't need to be 25 again. It needs oxygen, sleep, hydration, and for you to stop experimenting on it like it's in a high-budget sci-fi reboot. Aging is inevitable. Being gullible doesn't have to be. Number 8. Sugar-free. Brain fog. Yes, the sweet taste of confusion. For years, sugar-free was sold to us like a golden ticket to guilt-free snacking and better health. But here's the twist. Some artificial sweeteners may actually mess with your brain more than real sugar ever did. Yep, turns out swapping sugar for a synthetic cousin can lead to cognitive clownery, aspartame, saccharin, sucralose. These aren't just hard to pronounce, they're also linked to brain fog, mood swings, and impaired memory in some studies. Not everyone's affected, sure, but if you've ever had a sugar-free day and still felt like your brain was buffering, you might be sipping on the problem. What's worse, these sweeteners trick your taste buds but confuse your brain, which expects calories and glucose, but gets betrayal. That mismatch may lead to increased cravings, overeating, or just that weird "what did I come into this room for again" feeling. The irony, you thought you were doing your brain a favor. Instead, you fed it a cognitive whoopee cushion. Zero sugar doesn't always mean zero nonsense. Number 7. Skipping real food. Let's talk about the pill problem. No, not that kind. We've reached a point where some people think they can replace actual food with a handful of supplements and Call it lunch. Fish oil pill. Check. Vitamin D. Check. Multivitamin shaped like a gummy bear. Double check. But guess what? Your brain can't chew a capsule. It was built to run on food, not Flintstones chewables. Real nutrients, the kind found in leafy greens, fatty fish, berries, and nuts, come packaged with fibers, cofactors, and natural compounds that work together like a symphony. Supplements. They're more like a guy playing a broken kazoo in the parking lot and calling it music. A diet heavy in processed food and light on whole ingredients has been linked to memory decline, reduced attention span, and even higher risk of dementia. And no, sprinkling chia seeds on a donut doesn't count as balance. We love shortcuts, especially as we age. But when it comes to brain health, there's no magic capsule that can replace a salmon dinner and a kale salad. If you're eating like a vending machine, your brain will start thinking like one. Number 6. Ginkgo biloba folkloria. Ginkgo biloba, the leafy green legend, the plant your aunt swears by, and possibly the most overrated tree this side of Middle-earth. For decades, people have treated ginkgo like it's a botanical USB stick that downloads memory straight into your brain. Take this, and you'll never forget your grandkids' birthdays again. Well, unless the science forgets to show up. Here's the deal. Most clinical studies show ginkgo biloba has little to no impact on memory or cognitive performance in healthy adults. That's right, or those capsules you've been popping. Mostly expensive placebos in leafy drag. Sure, some early studies hinted at benefits, but larger, better designed trials basically said, not really. It's like discovering your favorite brain hack is just a really enthusiastic salad. Plus, ginkgo isn't risk-free. It can interact with blood thinners, cause headaches, or irony, incoming, lead to dizziness. Yes, the memory pill that might make you forget which direction the ground is. The problem isn't just ginkgo. It's the idea that one plant can fix a lifetime of skipping sleep, dodging veggies, and yelling at the TV instead of reading. If ginkgo really worked like magic, trees would be running tech companies by now. Number 5. Too much multivitamin. Let's be honest. The multivitamin shelf at the pharmacy looks like a candy aisle for hypochondriacs. There's a pill for every possible concern: memory, focus, energy, mood, aging, anxiety, and probably one that makes your dreams smell like lavender. But here's what they don't tell you. Taking too many multivitamins, especially B12, can actually mess with your brain. Wait. Aren't vitamins supposed to help? Yes, when your body needs them. But when you're already getting enough from your diet or previous supplements. Piling on extra B12 can lead to insomnia, anxiety, jitteriness, and even nerve damage. Translation: you're not boosting your brain, you're putting it in overdrive without a seatbelt. And let's not even talk about people doubling up on different brands, unknowingly stacking the same nutrients until their urine looks like a radioactive energy drink. Your brain operates on balance. Too little, problems. Too much, more problems. The sweet spot isn't found in a vitamin mega store, it's in moderation. So next time someone hands you a pill labeled Brain Supercharger Ultra Boost Max, maybe ask, is this nutrition? Or just marketing on steroids? Over-supplementing. Your brain is like trying to fix a watch with a sledgehammer. Number 4. Natural doesn't mean safe, don't worry. It's all natural. Ah yes, the most comforting phrase in the supplement world. Right before things go sideways, here's the brain-bending truth. Just because something is natural doesn't mean it's safe. Especially for your brain. Hemlock is natural. So is arsenic. So is lava. You wouldn't sprinkle any of those on your morning oatmeal, would you? Many seniors gravitate toward natural remedies thinking they're gentler, healthier, or somehow smarter than pharmaceuticals. But guess what? A lot of natural supplements are poorly regulated, and some have been found to contain heavy metals, contaminants, or ingredients that interfere with medications, especially blood pressure or blood-thinning drugs. And the brain is a sensitive diva. It doesn't respond well to mystery powders harvested in someone's garage and packaged in recycled optimism. Take kava, for example. It's marketed as a calming, natural way to reduce anxiety. But it's also been linked to liver damage and sedation so strong it makes your thoughts walk like they're wearing wet socks. Natural sounds harmless, but so does harmless fun. Right until someone brings a trampoline to a dinner party. If your brain is your temple, don't let random herbs run wild like it's a farmer's market free for all. Number 3. Brain game scam. If downloading a Sudoku app made you smarter, we'd all be geniuses with the memory of elephants by now. Let's face it, brain games are the adult version of coloring inside the lines and thinking it's chess. Sure, they feel productive. You're matching patterns, solving puzzles, crushing levels, and getting gold stars. But here's the harsh reality. Most brain training apps don't actually improve your real-life brain function. What they do improve is your ability to play the game. That's it. You're not enhancing your memory or focus. You're just getting really good at tapping circles in a specific order. In fact, some large-scale studies found little to no transfer from brain games to everyday cognitive skills. You might dominate in that mini-golf for neurons, but that won't help you remember where you left your car keys or why you walked into the kitchen. And these apps are clever. They use progress bars, streaks, and fake IQ scores to make you feel like your brain just ran a marathon, when really it just did some jumping jacks on the couch. You want real brain improvement? Try reading a book, learning a language, or I don't know, talking to another human. If brain games actually worked, every retired grandparent would be a Nobel Prize winner by now. Number 2. Omega-3 Overdosea, fish oil, the golden juice of longevity. Also, the internet claims. For years, omega-3 supplements have been hyped as brain-boosting magic. Memory sharper, focus stronger, brain younger. Sounds great, right? But here's the catch. When it comes to omega-3 South, more isn't always better. In fact, too much can backfire. Some people take megadoses. We're talking 3,000 to 5,000 milligrams a day, thinking they're upgrading their brain like it's an iPhone. But instead of boosting clarity, excessive omega-3 South can thin your blood, increase the risk of bruising, and possibly lead to bleeding in the brain in rare cases. So yeah, maybe don't chug it like orange juice. Also, high doses may interfere with immune function, or even cause mental fog in some individuals. Ironic, right? You took fish oil to focus better. Now you're staring at your toaster wondering why it won't open your email. And let's not forget, quality matters. Some cheap omega-3 supplements are oxidized, poorly stored, or contaminated with mercury, turning that brain booster into a cognitive question mark. So, unless your doctor tells you to take it, and you're not already eating fish a couple times a week, Maybe ease off the fish oil flood. There's a thin line between brain fuel and brain soup. Number 1. Vitamin memory boost. Ah yes, the ultimate myth. Just pop a memory pill and you'll remember where you put your youth. Walk into any pharmacy and you'll find entire shelves dedicated to brain boosters. Ginseng, lion's mane, coenzyme Q10, phosphatidylcholine whatever, all promising laser focus, instant recall, and the memory of a Jeopardy champion. But let's break the spell. Most of these miracle memory vitamins have little to no solid evidence behind them. Sure, they sound scientific. Latin names always help. But many of these supplements are based on tiny studies, poor methodology, or outright marketing wizardry. And when you zoom in, the improvements are usually no better than a placebo, nup, that brain boost you felt. It might have just been your excitement that something is finally working. Spoiler, placebo effect is real, but not FDA approved. Even worse, some brain health blends contain caffeine or stimulants, so what you thought was a clearer mind might just be your heart beating like it's in a techno rave. The truth is, your memory isn't broken, it's just tired. And you can't fix sleep-deprived, underfed, stressed-out neurons with a pill that smells like chalk and costs $79.99 a month. If vitamins could truly fix memory, none of us would be Googling why am I so forgetful for the 3rd time this week. That's all for today. I'll be making more videos like this soon. So hit that subscribe button if your brain enjoyed the ride.